Hello and welcome back to Saving Southampton, where we have only got 8 games remaining of the season. We've got a lot to do, and we're not on that much of a good form. So yeah, that's going to be very much an interesting one. But in April we've got obviously Spurs. We've got Spurs, Aston Villa, which we have beaten, West Ham, Fulham, and that's it. I don't. It'll probably be 2 games in this episode to do, or it might be more, depending how I decide to go about it. One thing I will say is if I go to Office, so the last home game of the season, which is actually the end of the season, I'm so tempted to say that might actually be somewhat on its own, but if as it's the last game of the season, I will shove it into the list, as it were. I don't know why we've got a whole more list that no games this week, that week. I'm guessing it's on a Sunday. Because we've got a City then as well. So yeah, we've got a hard round of fixtures coming up. And just before I do anything else, I have renewed 1 contract, so that's why there's now only 2 there on the financial. And you may notice Joe Longley has now has had a 1-year extension given to him. So keep him at the club for 1 more season. So yeah, so it's only Leslie Kuchukwu who won't be here next season because he'd be back out at Chelsea again, because I don't think I'm going to be able to sign him on a permanent. We probably wouldn't in real life anyway. So yeah. So I'm going to start off with probably having a nip at the teams. Our manager rating is not the best, but hey ho. I'm also going to say, comment down below if you want me to do another if you want to get to see a season of me trying to get the club back up again to the Premier League. So like the video and also hit the subscribe button, even though I obviously subscribe and I won't know which probably videos I've come from. But I will say, don't forget to hit the like button on the video and obviously view the video. Try and watch the whole thing. And yeah, so because I want to know if you do or not, because then I can start preparing in some respects on what we're going to do and what players we need and stuff for the summer, as it were. So yeah, I'm going to get into the game, the team, and I see you at White Hart Lane. Let's do this.
What a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned for the live action. Hello, a warm welcome, and this is the scene.
I don't know, I've still got the commentary on, but oh well, turned on. It's only down to very minimal. But yeah, I have made a small number of changes. Some of them are down to fitness because some players are actually quite shattered. So yeah, so you may notice that one player is technically playing out of position due to he's now in centre back instead of being on the left or right wing. And yes, that is James Bree, who seemingly has started playing a bit more in that sort of area in real life. So, and then pretty much the other ones are, I have got Ryan Fraser starting over Kabadine Sinamana for fitness. A couple midfielders changed, so Leslie Kochuklu is back into it, and Joel Aribo. And also one here as well. You will also see Chris Wood on the team as well.
Good luck. Good game out there.
I don't know what Spurs is, but here we go.
Rodrigo Bentancur plays alongside
I don't trust that 4-3-3 up there.
central midfield.
So they've got, by the looks of it, most of their steam back into again from injury. So yeah. Injuries have sorted themselves out for Spurs. We're still playing the 5-2-3 formation. So, as you notice, James Bree has started. There's the team for us. Let's get into this. Come on, you Reds. So straight on the attack with Ryan Fraser. Ryan Fraser will give Saints the lead within 2 minutes. I may have accidentally had play on, so I had to change the settings. Change it to the point thing. But yeah, 1-0 Southampton. Sliced through the Spurs defence with Ryan Fraser. Or should I say, wee man. I think that's his first goal, at least under me. Yeah, it's the first goal that he's actually scored in the Premier League for quite a while, I think. So, wee man put Saints 1 up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Goal for the Saints, number 24.
Very decent start, but can we keep on with it? I'm not going to make them more attacking for now, just in case. The Spurs are instantly on attack and instantly stopped by Chris Wood. Sugawara. Are we going to straight off break or not? Looks like we might be about to try and break. Still going to get going. Albon. Wrong to Albon. Tries to get up to Fraser but can't quite get anywhere. And Spurs will clear. Hopefully this game's going to be a good one. Spurs got one offside very quickly after the last part. Yeah, that's offside. Not like the last one. Not like our offside, that was given wrongly. And we will clear it. Into Fraser. Fraser into Fabio. Fabio will have a crack to make it 2-0. Saints hit 2 against Tottenham Hotspur. Just out of preference, so you know technically which week I'm actually doing this. Saints have finally got their first win away this season. And we've got Burnley up next in the FA Cup. So you can kind of see where this episode is being filmed. This bite probably won't come out until the week after. And Jack Stevens stops them from getting it. Risky play from and Ramsdale. Wormer into Son. And precisely puts Spurs back into it. Some very poor play then from Ramsdale, I would have said. Ramsdale hasn't helped himself at all with the pass out to start with. So, yeah. That could have almost been put as offside as well, I would have said. It just about might have been in real life, but hey hey. Spurs are back in it.
Number 21,
Bit of an awful load of defensive play from the Saints. Spurs are in again. Are we about to stuff up a 2-0 lead? And lucky enough, Timo Werner still doesn't have a clue where the back of the net is. We need to really get us going. Spurs are able to get the ball, but put it straight up for Warren. Still can't get in the box on, because Spurs are on the ball. Get into the box. There's a good. And it seems like just pass it around a little. I may have cut that off a little bit. Here comes Spurs again. Oh, son. Rebo. Tries to get it up to Werner, but can't quite get it up there. Michael Alborn. Rebo. Tries to cross it into Fraser. Penalty looks like it's been given to Saints. Second of handballs are now on by default. I think the camera's not in the best of spots to actually see that then. Saints look to regain their 2-goal advantage. Fabio takes the free penalty, and I will admit that that was awful as a penalty. But also the Spurs keeper hasn't done himself justice to help him out there either. Because he just stood. That was plainly awful from the Spurs keeper. I don't care. We're now we're back to having a 2-goal advantage. Carl Walker-Peters is lucky he didn't get a card of defence for that. Son, it might look to get it straight back again. But Ramsdale makes the perfect save. Let's see if the gunner comes out in Ramsdale in this game. Because hopefully it would. Here comes Spurs yet again, but Sugawara gets it in the way. Stevens. Leslie Kuchukwu. Rebo. Rebo loses it. Spurs instantly attack again. Once again, I'm not putting it on defensive until the second half. Because if we can try and improve our goal difference even more, it will be doing us perfect. Fabio. Leslie Kuchukwu. Puts it into Michael Alborn. Michael Alborn will have it. Have a cracker. Makes it 4-1. Let's move on and move into more safety for Saints. And I've got no idea if any of the teams around us are currently losing or winning. But we're doing our best to try and make sure we are remaining as a Premier League club for next season. Like I have already said, comment down below if you want me to continue, or like the video. I don't think Spurs are very happy with that one. At all. Son, too defensively open again from Saints. As Son will make it 4-2. Both defences are not on course. Son literally does everything to get past, and he does. We need to really work on our defence, I think, next season. And get some players in that might be good enough for us. But, yeah. That's if we want to continue. Anyway. Son makes his 17th goal of the season. Here comes Alborn. Finds it into Fabio. Fabio will get his hat-trick to make it 5-2. This is total payback from Saints. From their 5-0 drumming at home. To at least 5 goals up before half-time anyway. Spurs are all over the place at the back. This is 100% payback time from the Saints. As we look to come up to half-time, Spurs would just been on the attack but didn't get anywhere. Spurs are now going to attempt to attack as well. The ref should hopefully blow for half-time at some point, as Son is thrown goal. Son makes it for 5-3. I am going to say, but I think the ref should have perhaps blown for half-time. If we play like this in every game, at least attacking wise, we should have no problems. But we're all over at the back like Spurs is. This is going to be a very high scoring game. Like I said, the ref should have blown for half time. Anyway, half time. Spurs 3, Saints 5. Second half coming up. I have made 0 substitutes at half time. Let me just check that has not changed any formations. No, I want default, please. Anyway, for now anyway, not part of the bus yet, because I don't think that's going to help us anyway. We need to keep scoring goals, I think, in this game. We're just going to need to outscore the opposition. As Walker Peters down the wing, passes it back over to Fraser. Finds Fabio. Fabio keeps it. Tries to shoot, but can't quite get his shot off, and Spurs will clear. Son. Timo Werner. Timo Werner can't quite get onto it. And Spurs are in again. Well, I don't think Fraser Forster would be celebrating, I can tell you that one. Because, yeah, he's going to get a lot of hate for that. If this was a real scoreline, I can tell you that much for celebrating that. Yeah, we're at 6s or 7s at the back, because we're all over the place defensively. The reason why I said part of the bus probably ain't going to help. So we need to really get going again. Timo Werner through on goal. Is it going to be 10-10 on goals? And we've fluffed up again. It's officially 10 goals now scored. This is actually very bad. For Fabio not to get the hat-trick and a win in this game is going to be bad. 3. Aribo. Stevens. Why is there Stevens in midfield? Madison. Werner. Son. Comes Werner. Timo Werner gets past Charlie Wood. And Son puts Spurs into the lead. This is a game we do not deserve to lose. Whatever we could do in the first half, Spurs are gone, we can do in the second. That was awful. What the heck has gone wrong with this camera again? Go through all the players again, shall we? I will have to get out to the reason why Leicester have beaten Newcastle. Blimey. It's the keeper. No, no. Son's through again. That's where Ramsdale just about gets onto it and Son puts it out. I think we need to make some subs, big time. I suppose I've also made some substitutes. One defensive, because fitness, and also the midfield. And yeah, for some strange reason, Jack Stevens was in midfield. Well done, EA. Well done. That's a foul, the Saints. I don't know why they kicked the ball in from over there for, but oh well. Wood. Small bone. I am absolutely bamboozled by this game by now. As Sudden looks like he wants to make it his hat-trick. But yeah, we are literally all over the shop. I'm so tempted to say I'm going to go to the 4-1-1-1. 4-1-4-1. As Spurs make it 7-5. Well, I think we might as well say that we are going to be a championship club next season. Because we are defensively shocking. And yeah, Spurs get more. When the heck did they sign Anton Griezmann? A couple of changes, but they've not come on yet. So for now, Jack Stevens is in midfield. No, in truth, he will be in midfield at the moment because it's not changed anything. So we're in the last gaps to try and get at least a draw in this game. Lana loses the ball. So yeah, we have been really shocking once again by Saints. As Griezmann makes it 8. I might be saying this, but I think it might be a good time to say goodbye to a 5-back. And I might even look for Ivan Djuric's formation. Because I know that's on the game, so yeah. And I might actually put Bree into training as a centre-back. Just because that's where he seems to be more now. And here comes the last 2 changes to now just get minutes onto the pitch. So yeah, this has been absolutely awful defensively. I think we might even be the worst defence in the Premier League by this point. So I might actually say this, but I might even now start looking at the future for the next couple of games. And potentially trying to get some of the academy as well involved. As well, more players involved. Because, yeah. Spurs are going to probably look for the 9th. If they do, I would radical the players in real life. I will tell you that. Anyway, I would do it anyway. So I'm going to look at the formations. You don't deserve a hat-trick. So yeah. That was awful. That was totally awful defensively.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Really is nothing to say about that. We were awful defensively. A 5-back hasn't actually helped. So, yeah. Everyone
questions.
deserves a bit of a at it, but I'm not doing it to piss them off though. Anyway, I'm going to have another look at the team sheets, and I will see you against Aston Villa in 6 days' time for the game. So we still sat 19th with a goal difference of now 24. We are 3 points behind Brentford, which are somehow now in the bottom into the bottom three, with Leicester climbing out of it on goal difference. We've got 7 games left to save the Saints. I'm going to change in the team sheet and look at the team sheet and try and find a good one for Ivan Jerks, perhaps. So a free back will happen. So I might be changing a couple of the players' positions around, and that will probably be what I say will be the last time I will change it. But I will make a 5 back as well, and perhaps I might say something like a rough 4 back as well. To change it if needed. I will be quite a while, but you won't be. So after that very awful defeat, there we go. There's the new formation, which is roughly the same as what Ivan uses. I'm not sure if the because it's currently we've got Gegenpress on, so I think that might be pretty much what he plays as well. And yes, I have also made another 3 back one there, which is just with 2 up front, and a 5 back there as well. So yeah, and they're all trained up to be in that sort of formation as well, apart from Fernandez, who is at the moment a centre defender, a midfielder, not a cam. So I haven't touched the academy yet, but while we're here, development, here we go. So all of them are now set up for that as well. So yeah, like I said, we might look to try and get some more of the academy in now. What does Bellacotch want? Thank you for putting me in the team. Anyway, I will be going a couple of days to get into the Aston Villa game, which I better now thinking of it. Do all of these as well while I'm here. So yeah, I will look to move on and get all these sorted out. So yeah, this is now the longest day thing that I would have said. So yeah, it was a playmaker. Playmaker. So you can play up front. Well, I think I know what I might do to you, mate. Make you a striker instead. So yeah. You're not training to anything else yet. Let's get you going. Cam. We've got a lot of cams now, I think. But let's get some strikers as well going. Actually, I might say you can actually just be trained up as a right midfielder. No, because that's more of a wing back area, I would have said. On this type of tactic, anyway. So Cam. And Cam. Poacher. Poacher. Back again. So, I'll advance until then and deal with the team, and we'll be in the game. Let's do this. Again. I've only made 1 change. Technically, I've made 2 actually, because I put Leslie Kuchukwu in as well. But I've also put Chris Wood, because he did ask to play, to make sure he's happy. And we're live at St Mary's. We've got our new tactic in use. The 3-4-3. 1. 3-4-2-1. I want to see a much improvement from the last game. We're back up to the pretty much full strength starting 11. Let's get Let's get the second over on Aston Villa, which we beat earlier in the season 1-0 with an Adam Armstrong goal, which is no longer at the club because he's actually out on loan, which might be in real life as well by the time you see this. Anyway, and probably a bit more of a better Aston Villa squad as well, considering Marcus Rashford. So we've gone from a 5-back to a 3-back. And yes, let's do this. And Aston Villa is doing for the 4-2-3-1. So Morgan Rogers, Ollie Watkins, there's a couple of players there that we need to keep an eye on. Anyway, kickoff up next. And I've done it again. So I better do that. If you are curious, it's how you do it. It's that. Off of that camera. Off of that camera. Thank you. Let's do this. Come on, you Reds. Here comes Ollie Watkins. And Saints are happily enough able to just play it out the back. Benrick. Who oddly enough is actually now our captain in real life as well. Sugawara. Leslie Kuchukwu. Fernandez. Benrick. Backs over to Fernandez. Leslie Kuchukwu. Leslie Kuchukwu over to out Michael Alborn. Kuchukwu again. Tries to get it into Mateus Fernandez, into Fabio, but can't quite get it anywhere. Pretty much not much of a has happened so far. And then look, I've made 0 changes at half time. And Aston Villa have also made 0 changes at half time. Saints will look to straight away get onto the break. I might say I might bring Alborn off the half winger job. At least that side off the half winger job, because yeah, it's not the best at playing wise, so it will have to be classed as a custom team sheet. And Aston Villa come on the attack. Tries to get it anywhere, but can't quite get it anywhere. And gives it straight back to Michael Alborn, who gives it straight to Sugawara. And yes, we've got West Ham coming up next. I've done some more subs as well. Walker Peters. Passes it back to an Aston Villa player. Tillemans. Spurs look to, or Spurs Villa, try and do stuff, but yeah, they're not getting anywhere. Walker Peters. Benrick. Out it goes for Aston Villa throw-in. Main striker and Woods off. I don't know why they're walking up that way for, because that's where the sub warming up. So yeah. So far, 4.5 as well. Leslie Kuchukwu can't quite keep the ball. He's getting beaten far too much in this game, I would have said. Far too much. It's through, but Armand Bella Kochuk gets in the way. Green. Over to Elborn. Elborn backs it over to Sugawara. Fraser. Fraser will have a crack from distance. Another corner for Southampton. Elborn puts it in. No one can quite get to that. And Villa will just play it out from the back quickly and clear it. I'm going to make the last substitution within the menu like this, and Downs can come on. For the last one, if we get to there, but I highly doubt it. A point on the board, but a very, very boring game at St Mary's. As it finishes, Saints 0, Aston Villa 0. Point on the board, but is it going to be enough to help us survive? Probably not. I'll give you an extra game after that poor result. The 0-0. So we get to West Ham. I've made a few changes, and yes, I have done the half winger removed. And I've took it a bit out as well. So, yeah. I'm going to skip that. And give me the proper view. Thank you very much. Thank you. As West Ham look to try and get into it, but yeah. Get nowhere. And Saints will hopefully look to get something else. A man in his starts as well. Over Kyle Walker-Peters. Rebo. Fernandez, who is actually playing up at higher in this game as well. And I have also dealt with the coaching as well, because I've noticed that we had bids for that and we've got a couple in. They're not cheap either. They were quite expensive ones, but we got in, but we're now maxed out on that for now at least. So yeah. Let's see where this game will end up. Come on, you Raz. In the box. Tries to get it anywhere, but no one can get to it. The former Hammer blocks it. Gets over to Mateus Fernandez, who will put Saints 1-0 up against West Ham. Lovely goal from Mateus Fernandez. In truth, Graham Potter. Oh well. Saints 1, West Ham 0. Lovely took-and goal from Mateus Fernandez. Let's keep this going. And get some out of it. And get a corner out of that. So far, this might be more entertaining than the Aston Villa game, which was shockingly boring. But puts it in, Ramsdale gets to it. He took a clean sheet in the last game. He'll want to take another one in this as well. Mateus Fernandez tries to get it to Joe Alibo, but can't quite get there. Let's see. And I've just put, but I've got getting the box on as well, just to try and get players into the box. But attacking is still off. Sugawara cracks it over to, and gets it, doesn't get it, and Saints get a corner. Once again, let's see the Mateus Fernandez goal. Lovely took him, as always. Fernandez puts it in. No one after Saints could get that anyway. It would have been chopped off for a foul. Don't know why the keepers are holding the ball for ages upon ages on that instant, but there. So, here comes West Ham again. And crosses it nowhere to a West Ham player. But still keep the ball from an awful challenge. Not that was one. Bowen. Falkirk. Somerville. Backs over to Bowen. Bowen will get it 1-1. Like I said, I think we're preparing for the championship already. Because, yeah, I think we might be. Segura, and straight away, Saints are back in the lead. West Ham caught napping at the back. Lovely looking goal from Fabio. Just say if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Fabio. Yeah, just say below if I am. Because I don't know. Goal with a defensive Shakarelli, and Ramsdale gets to that. Segura will clear it up to Flint Downs, and Flint Downs up to Michael Albion. All Saints go straight back on the attack and try and score. Michael Albion puts Fabio back and goal. Backs over to Martínez Fernandez. He puts Saints in a 2-goal lead. Much better gameplay. The goalkeeper was expecting Fabio to have a strike, but Fernandez puts it in instead. I don't think he enjoyed that. Saints 3, West Ham 0. Never mind. What will West Ham do? They've got not long left before half time. They probably want to go in at least 3-2. But Ramsdale stops them from doing that. How many minutes have been added? 3 minutes have been added. But can't quite get in and no one else can get there. Manning. Falkirk. Okay. And should be half time. And it is half time. Saints going at the break at 3-1. Matheus Fernandes with 2 of those. Let's see if this can continue in the second half. It's half time here. West Ham 1, Saints 3. I've not made any changes, but I guarantee it's tried to change the team sheet. Yes, it bloody well has. Anyway, that's a bug, it seems like it's been introduced. Fernandes. Straight away from Fernandes. Goal kick coming up to West Ham. So, let's see if we can keep this up. There's a shot from Mourinho. Get a corner out of it, though. When does the guys have a flipping camera on their heads? West Ham make the first substitutions. Fernandes puts it in. Albion. Taylor hold Bellis. Backs it over to Albion. West Ham gets away. One goal, Somerville. Somerville puts it wide. Who probably should have been scoring. Bit of an awful goal, not to score. Which keeps it 3-1. West Ham have made their first substitution as well, if I haven't said that already. Puts it straight out, play for throw-in. First set of substitutions, Sugarano Lebo off for Will Smallbone, and Kyle Walker-Peters comes on. Bone. Crosses it in, and Alvarez will try. Ryan Manning will clear. Help clear the ball. Will Smallbone to Manning. Manning up to... No one will get to that. And West Ham will clear. We've not been on that ball for a second. So close to coming through on goal. West Ham clear straight to Falkirk. Sully. Falkirk. Sulla. Manning gets into it, but just about doesn't get past fully. Bennett once again doesn't quite get anywhere. Manning. Fernandez. Smallbone. Straight into Bowen. West Ham look to keep going, but don't get anywhere. Fernandez. Manning. Fernandez. Manning. Drives it into Fabio. Fabio will have a crack. Corner. Coming up. Off comes the former West Ham player, Flint Downs, for Leslie Bukachuklu. And also, here comes Jack Stevens. Goes in. Peters. Who can try and cross it in. Doesn't quite get anywhere. And West Ham will clear. I might think about putting the last substitute in. Substitute is a little bit of a forced one. I've just noticed someone might be carrying a slight knock. Smallbone. Straight to Alvarez. Sullick. Falkirk. Here comes Solo. We'll have a crack and Ramsdale gets to it. Here comes the last substitute. Yep, Albon's off for Sunamana. Albon was carrying a small knock, as far as I know. Front corner from West Ham. In. Into the side netting from Somerville. Goal kick. And I think I might be telling them to do that now. Walker-Peters puts it straight out for a throw-in to West Ham. Not much has happened in this second half, but I won't matter. Comes West Ham again. Defending is on. Ball cut through. And does get a consolation goal. I'm going to say, park the bus. As West Ham go that, we're parking the bus to go for the last couple of minutes. Because we need to. We need to keep it now. We need to keep this as it is. Come on, you Saints. Keep it up. Keep defending. Sod attack. Or actually keep it in their half. Fernandez. Fabio. Backs it again to Fernandez. Fernandez isn't Fabio. Cabadine. Backs it over again. And Saints win away at West Ham. 3-2. Much more of an entertaining game than the last game. That will bring us for survival. Very well. So after the 3 games, we sit 19th. We've played 33 with 30 points. Now there's 3 teams on 30. We need to make sure we can beat Fulham, I think, in the next game. We need to beat Fulham. Obviously, they all need to lose. And also as Gander. And also, we probably need to make sure we beat Leicester City. Let's be real. And then potentially either get a draw or win at one of these two and hope everyone else loses. Because I think the highest we can finish at the current state of time is, say, win a game, 33 points. At least 1 or 2 games we need to win, so 36 is probably where we need to be looking at. Bournemouth are a flipping drop off the second half of the season. So it's Nottingham Forest, actually. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here then, guys. So thank you very much for watching. This is now getting recorded, taking in another week, well over a week in advance. So, you haven't even seen the last episode yet. At the point of time of recording this. So once again, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Hit the notification button when you're at it as well. And at the same time, remember this, if you want me to keep going, like the video. Like the video if you want me to go for another season if we're in the Championship. And see if I can get them back up again. Then I might just go into a little bit of a small rebuild sort of style video as well. Of games as well, and still do this method, but do a lot of simulating and just simming it through the mubs sort of situation. And hope we don't get sacked in the meantime. So, once again, thank you very much for watching and have an awesome day. Goodbye. Come on, you Reds. Let's do a goodbye. Bye.